morning. How you doing? Of course it's crispy. Where else will it be? But on the beach, I'm standing right next to Boscombe Pier this morning. Check this out, look. Yeah. Oh, Wednesday, the 9th of April. There's a load of guys in canoes, or maybe ladies in canoes, people in canoes, doing a bit of a speed trial, going out to a buoy out there, rowing out there and then coming back in. Wow. And the sea's full of swimmers this morning. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Yeah, only just 7 o'clock. So they must have been down here. The sea's, bloody hell. The water's busy, look. Just 7 o'clock. And it's busy down here. The Boscombe swimmers are in. I think they meet here to be in the water for 7 o'clock every morning. What a glorious way to start the day, eh? A mate of mine, Tosh, has just built his own band. He's going off round the country doing cold water swimming. Life-changing decisions. Oh, what a way to start the day. Yeah. Let's get down to business. Yeah, people love talking about a bit of business. And following up from my post the other day about the 3 most important things you need to do to have a successful business. Number 1, answer your phone. Number 2, turn up. Hello, mate. Number 3, do what you bloody say you're going to do. Do what you say you're going to do, yeah. But of course there is far more involved in running a business than that. And I've also talked about your state of mind. And you cannot run a business or be an entrepreneur with the mindset of an employee. You can't, just does not work. So that's why a lot of people who have worked for a company for a long time or had a job for many years and then try to run their own business, they can't make it work because they don't understand. Imagine someone comes in for a job and you sit them down and say, right, okay, Bob, this is the job. You've got to work 7 days a week, be on call 24 hours a day, and for the next year, you won't get paid anything. You won't get paid anything. And at the end of the year, guess what? You've got to put another 10 grand in. And then you might have to do the whole bloody thing again the following year. That's right. But then you might do that for 3 years and then bosh! $500,000 comes in. Speculate to accumulate. You can't use the mindset of an employee to be a businessman or an entrepreneur. And funny, I was thinking about something a great mate of mine. He used to be an employee. He was my bar manager at my nightclub for 5, 6, 7 years. I'm meeting up with him this weekend, funny enough. We're still good friends, which is very nice. He was mentioning the other day that, what I was just saying, quite often we'd have a shit night and there might only be a few £100 in the till, and I would have to pay everybody's wages in the whole club out of my own pocket. I'd have to go down to the cash machine, pull out money and put it into the till, and that's what I'd have to do. Obviously there were times when I was sitting in the club, maybe in the VIP area, and someone would sit next to me and they would say, "Oh, I know the owner." I said, "Oh, do you really?" And they'd be going on about the owner. "I bet he's smashing it. I bet he's doing really well." It's amazing how many people knew the owner but didn't know me. Yeah, that's quite funny. But one thing about business, you should know your costs. And I like percentages, and I like to know my numbers. And I'd like to know, do you know how much your business costs to run an hour? How much do you need to take an hour to run your business? In the nightclub business, you were really only ever open on a Friday and Saturday night. The rest of the week was shit. So Friday and Saturday night, you'd open at 9 and we'd close at 4 or 5. It went on to 6 in the end, but really, you only had 5 or 6 hours a night when you were taking money. So if your Friday and Saturday night, you had 10 hours, that was it, you had 10 hours. Basically, I worked out my costs. I needed to take £1,000 an hour to make money. So you calculate that, £1,000 an hour, 10 hours a week, 10,000 quid. That's it, £10,000 a week, $500,000 a year. Bosh. That's got to pay all your electric, your gas, your all your employees, your door staff, your bar staff, insurance. You ever tried to insure a nightclub with naked women? It's not that easy. Yeah. Getting down to business, whatever you're doing now, have an amazing day. And what I suggest, when you're thinking about doing it, having a business, you've got a business idea. If you can't write it down on the back of a fad packet, have a second thought. See you soon.